Hello ladies, Professor Vinny here. First off, let me say how honored I am that you have given me this opportunity to verbaculate to you during your Women's Christian Retreat. I would love to have been here in personification, but my minestrone is really taking off lately and I have some conflictations with my schedulistic calendar. Now, since my audience is comprised of mainly women, except for that funny looking guy in the back there behind the camera, I thought I would speak today on King Salami's adverb 31 from the Old Testimony. What is a woman worth? If you're going to tell me a woman is worth pound for pound the same as gold, then I say throw my sister-in-law on that scale and I catch that baby in, I'd have enough money to buy each of you a boat, a nice fishing boat with a cuddly cabin. But I don't think that's what the king is trying to prescribe here. And since I am the Southside Nazarene theologianist, allow me to look at some of these verses analytically. Now, if you pay attention to my translifications of the scripturals and you practice them every day, it may very well help you in your relationship with your man or the men in your life. It is very similarly to when us men get together for a promiscuity keepers meeting. We always try to practice what they preach. Now let's look at our first verse. Let's look at verse 11. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. Okay, so what King Salami is trying to say here is that dude is rich and he can trust his wife on any circumcision because she lacks nothing of value that he hasn't paid an arm and a leg for. You know, if I could keep Mildred surrounded by all these extravagant things that she loves, I'd trust her with Brad Pitt. Let's look at another verse. Let's look at verse 15. She gets up early while it is still dark and provides food for her family and portions for her servant girls. Now that is a great woman. A show of hands. How many of you women get up early each and every day and prepare a meal for your family? Somebody take a count and get back to me. Now, how many of you would do it if you had servant girls? I mean, what are they getting paid for? What do they do? Shopping? Laundry? You know, maybe they're just those porcupines the king keeps around for whenever wifey has a headache. Let's look at verse 18. She sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. Now this one I could utilize my Mildred as a comparatinistic. She'll stay up at night and sell stuff on eBay for hours at a time. Her computer never goes off. And her trading is profitable also too. Although I will admit that I was a little upset when she saw my entire Cabbage Patch doll collectivitis. They were so ugly that they were cute. And they each had their own birth certification. You know, she could have held out for more money, but what the heck, I got a new gas grill out of the deal. You know, I once had a friend that looked like a Cabbage Patch doll. He was so ugly he would have to sneak up on a water fountain to take a drink. His face could make a freight train take a dirt road. I guess that wasn't really too Christonian of me to say, so please forgive me and let's move on. I see that my time is demasculating here. Now let's look at one more verse. Let's look at verse 30. Now this verse compensates all men and women from Adam and Eve to futuristic people not even born yet. So listen and pay attention. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Okay, so what King Salami is trying to say here is that just because a person is charming does not a good person make. Anybody that's been conned by a coniferous person can say amen to that. And do not choose a mate for their physical apparition, because good looks fade with age, unless you're like Joan Rivers. But a woman who fears the Lord, a woman who believes, a woman who is sold out to Jesus Christ, now that is a catch. Now that is a woman of worth. A woman in love with God is going to behave accordingly with the people in her life. That is who King Salami is writing about in his adverb. And I can tell just by the fact that you are here at this Christian Women's Retreat that this room is full of worthy women. Give her the reward she has earned and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. Or at least go to Jared's. Okay, so my time is up, so goodbye for now. You are all beautiful, and if I didn't love my Mildred so much, I would Facebook all of you. God bless.